In today's video, I will be decoding and deciphering all of Gorilla Tag Countdown's hidden messages and not so hidden ones in his videos. Also, quick disclaimer before we start, right now, because I'm filming this after the actual video is filmed, I do not think that Gorilla Tag Countdown is K9. But in the video, I still thought it was K9. So that, I figured it out at the end, but that's just a quick warning. We're starting on day 90 because in Gorilla Tag Countdown's day 100 video, there were no hints. At roughly 11 seconds into the video, there's Morse code, and the Morse code translates to deeper meaning. This could be talking about the audio clip that I'll play for you now.
Oh boy, my pizza is here.
Hi.
Why hello.
I have your pizza.
Okay, let me see my pizza. This is wrong.
I thought you liked peppers, so I added more of them.
It's not the same. You ruined my pizza.
In my eyes, they were referring to the peppers as K9's fans, saying he loved having them. But as he grew, he was saying that there became too many peppers and it ruined the pizza being his channel. Day 80 is the second big video that they posted, and in this video, there is a blue monkey which is supposed to represent K9, and a green monkey which is supposed to represent his channel. In the video, he kills the green monkey, which is supposed to be him thinking that he killed his channel by leaving. Then there's a shot where the camera rotates around the green monkey and the pink monkey representing us, the viewers. Then the scene switches and it shows the pink monkey running at a dead bone carcass thing, which is supposed to represent the quote-quote dead channel, and the pink monkey tries to jump for it, but it falls into abyss, never reaching it, which is showing that K9 doesn't think he could recover his channel. Then at the end of the day 80 video, it shows a fish with the number 85 on it. This is referring to the video day 85, where if you go to that video, at the very end of it, you can hear a faint sound of the K9 music.
I'm falling for nobody else but you.
On day 70, it says, "I see it again," which he says multiple times throughout his videos, but I think it just means he sees his channel again and he thinks he might be able to come back, but it could also have a much deeper meaning that I cannot understand. Day 60, in my eyes, is either the most important or one of the most important videos we have yet. About 20 seconds into the video, it says, "I'm stuck, I'm drowning, I can't do anything," in Morse code. This could be referring to mental health issues or depression. Then at about the 35-second mark, we see the same skull, which I still believe represents K9's channel. Then we see the blue monkey, the same one from earlier, that we believe represents K9. Then we see him looking at his channel with a sad, exhausted, and tired face. Then right after this, there's a clip which syncs up with the lyrics, and it says,
Got a lot on my mind, got some more on my plate. My baby got me looking forward to the end of the day.
which could be referring to how K9 is struggling to deal with all of this fame and pressure to do good. Then, literally right after this, there's a part of the video where the pink monkey that's supposed to represent the fans, aka us, is saying,
What you say, you and me, just forget about the past, throw it in the trash. What you say, you and me, live the life we never had, like we're never going back.
which is basically the fans trying to convince K9 to come back and just forget about everything that was weighing on him. Then, right after this, in the bottom right corner, there's Morse code that translates to "I don't know," which is basically, in my eyes, K9's response to this, being unsure if he wants to come back and if he could really forget all the pressure and then make a full return. In the next scene, there's a blue monkey who represents K9 and he's running through all of the different maps. This could also show how K9 has ran from his problems, and that's why they are being so rough on him. And then at the end, there's another blue monkey still representing K9 staring at the quote-quote dead channel. Day 50 is the official halfway point through this whole extravaganza, if that's what you would call it. But there's not really that much for it being such a big milestone in the time. The video starts by syncing up with the song and saying,
Gotta get away and let you go.
which could be K9's second train of thought, thinking that there's no way he could come back, he's too far gone, and there's no way that he can make a full return. But then K9's first train of thought comes back and says,
But I believe so.
as the blue monkey, which has been resembling K9 this whole time. And this is also him talking about how he loves his fans and doesn't want to give them up. The video then shows K9 walking away with the poem Shadows of Yesteryear playing in the corner. Then, a couple scenes later, K9 is looking in the mirror with the same sad face, which could be symbolizing his mental health issues and lack of self-worth. The video then says, maybe I should go, while there's a monkey pressing option 1, which symbolizes him leaving. Permanently, probably. But the video then cuts to a black monkey saying, which is referring to the fans telling K9 that they don't want him to leave and that they want him to stay. And the fans say this to a grave, which is K9's dead channel. We're now on day 40, and at the start of the day 40 video, there's a pink monkey, which is still referring to us, and it's asking questions like where, who, when, which are basic questions about the Gorilla Tag Countdown channel, and it's showing that we're confused, and I think it's trying to tell us that we aren't 100% correct yet. A little bit later in the day 40 video, there's another QR code that takes you to the same channel as the other one, except it takes you to a different video that has a fill in the blank, and it's talking about drowning. At about 53 seconds into the video, it says murder with a question mark, maybe referring to whoever this is losing someone to homicide. The video then shows a photo of a cycle which goes between the viewer's eyes, the dead channel, and the number 91, which is not a person from a hint that we get later on, so we have no clue what 91 is yet. We're now on day 30, meaning there's 1 month left until we get the full reveal. At about 25 seconds into the video, there's Morse code that says run. It has a quick hand. It will get you right under your feet. And I'm not quite sure what that means, but if someone could figure that out, and please tell me in the comments below, that would be a great help. At about 35 seconds into the video, there's a Caesar cipher that says colors don't matter. But I feel like there's no way that could be true because they make too much sense. Like everything that's happened so far that has to do with the colors and the monkeys has lined up perfectly. So there's just no way, right? At about 38 seconds, there's more Morse code that reads, there is more than one, but only one story, which is probably referring to there being multiple filmers and multiple editors, but they're only telling either K9's story or another content creator that I'll talk to you about in the end. The video then says, you only know what you got when it's gone, which is probably referring to K9's channel. The video then shows the cycle from earlier that has the viewers, the dead channel, and the number 91. And then it says, I'm tired of repeating the same old cycle, which is probably talking about that cycle. No. At 1 minute and 10 seconds, there's a Caesar cipher that says, I am not a ghost, which is most likely K9 telling us he's not dead. At 1 minute and 19 seconds, it says, everyone has a shadow, which is probably K9 telling us that everyone has a dark time and this is just his. This is the most recent big hint video, and it is also probably the biggest one other than maybe day 60. At the start of the day 20 video, there's a TV that says, they are not seeing the whole picture. I will give them tons of clues in hopes they will see, which is talking about us. There's a Caesar cipher at 22 seconds, which says, can't decide to keep going for the new or the one I loved, which is him talking about whether he wanted to stop or keep going. At 34 seconds, if you turn on closed captions, you will see it says, what does infatuation mean? And it means an intense but often short-lived affection or admiration for someone or something, which is most likely him talking about his channel and love for content creation. Also at 34 seconds, there's a Pigpen cipher that leads you to a link that takes you to a video that shows you a poem called Time Long Past. It reads, like the ghost of a dear friend dead, is time long past? A tone which is now forever fled, a hope which is now forever past. A love so sweet it could not last, was time long past? There were sweet dreams in the night of time long past, and it was sadness or delight, each day a shadowed onward cast, which made us wish it yet might last, that time long past. There is regret, almost remorse, for time long past. 'tis like a child beloved course. A father washes, till at last beauty is like remembrance cast from a time long past. Low-key, that was a tough poem, but it honestly goes well with it, so I can see why they picked it. At 39 seconds, in closed captions, it says, "Some don't know the love I felt," which could be him talking about losing someone close to him. And then, in the same frame on the screen, it says, "I need to show them," which, what does that mean? Then at 45 seconds, it says again in closed captions, "Like looking in the mirror and not knowing your own reflection," which is pointing straight to mental health issues. Whoever this is, please seek help, bro. I hate seeing people struggling with mental health issues. At 46 seconds, there's Morse code that reads out, "The cycle," which is of course referring to the same cycle from earlier that consists of the viewers, the dead channel, and 91. I still don't know what 91 is, bro. I cannot wait to figure that out. And then at 54 seconds, it says, "Until 91 shows." Who is 91, bro? Who is he? Or, it's not a person, so what is it? Then, at 54 seconds, there's another monkey pressing option 1, and it says, "Maybe I should go." At 1 minute and 1 second, there's a code that says, "To say goodbye." At 1 minute and 2 seconds, for literally about 3 to 5 frames, there is a Caesar cipher that shows on the screen during a glitching effect that no one has seen, that I've seen, that says, "The green monkey never had breath," which is really important for the next couple scenes, which you'll see now. In the next scene, there's a dead yellow monkey and a dead green monkey. Then the screen fades to black, but there's still a glowing aura around the green monkey whenever it fades. Then at 1 minute and 41 seconds, there is a code that says, "The dead monkey is the most important," which is referring to the same green monkey. And then in the next scene, there's a pink monkey that runs at the green monkey, but then the green monkey disappears. That has to symbolize something. I just don't know what it symbolizes. At the times 2:08 to 2:25, there's a scene where a gray monkey that could possibly resemble Elliot is placing a flower that Elliot wears in Gorilla Tag onto a grave, which is probably representing K9's dead channel. And then at 2 minutes and 31 seconds, there is a big green monkey behind the forest walls, which is using an effect that Lynx VR, another content creator who also quit, used all the time before he quit. And then at the very end of the day 20 video, it says, "I will onward cast," which is probably him talking about how he might keep going. Congrats, bro, you made it to the end of the video. This has definitely been my longest video. I hope it does well, and I really hope you liked it. Also, I found a couple really big things out while editing. Well, not while editing, while filming. But I didn't want to say it because I filmed this over 2 days. So I'm going to say it now. In day 80, that fish was called a red herring. And if you don't know what a red herring is in, like, scripts and, like, all of that, a red herring is basically something that's meant to throw you off. So whenever it sent you to day 85 with the K9 music, it's saying that K9 is a red herring. So it's probably not K9, which is leading up to me saying, I think it's actually Lynx VR. I could be totally wrong with this, and I kind of hope it's K9, but I think it's Lynx VR. Just possibly. Anyways, thank you.